Welcome to Lights Bakery, located at 211 West 2nd Street, Elmira. Mike Lanning again, local realtor with Keller Williams, Southern Tier and Finger Lakes. This morning I'm at Lights Bakery and I'm joined by Courtney McInerney. Good morning, Courtney.
Good morning, how are you?
Good. It's a busy place this morning in here.
It's always busy in here.
Yeah, I love it because we're sitting in the bakery part over here and then here's the restaurant. We're going to talk a little bit about the history of Lights. So what can you tell? You're a bakery clerk, correct?
I am. I'm one of the newest here, actually.
Yeah. And she's been nominated to do the video, which I think she's great. So tell me a little bit about what you do know about the history of Lights Bakery.
Well, I know that it started in 1940 by Lester Light, that's where the name is from. And then my boss, Julie Ferris, her family took it over by 1950. So her grandfather owned it, and then her uncle, and then her father, and now her.
So we're talking, you said to me earlier, almost 80 years. That's
yes.
a long time of doing business in the same town. Same location?
No. It was in Langdon Plaza before this.
Oh.
And now, actually, it's just right behind the parking lot, and then they moved 2 blocks, so they've been here since 1990.
Right, yeah, I was actually telling her before we went on camera that her and Julie both, that I used to work for Panosians, and we used to sneak out on our breaks and come over to Lights, so it's really got quite a history.
It does.
Yeah. So you joined Lights, what, just a few months ago?
Last summer.
Last summer?
I love it.
Tell me what you like the most about your job.
I love my customers. My customers are amazing. You always know when they're coming. They're all regulars. Not all of them, but most everybody I see on a daily basis is a regular. So I know all of their orders.
Before they get to the counter?
Before they even walk through the door. Like you know who they're coming when you see their car.
Right. I was joking about Mike, here he comes to get his half moons because I'm a nut about the half moons. And the icing is the key. So let's talk a little bit more about what you have here. Half moons to what?
We have half moons, we have eclairs and cream puffs, we have cakes, of course, and cupcakes. There are a bunch of donuts. We have a wide variety of donuts. We have brownies, which have a beautiful gooey topping. It is nice and chocolatey. We have carrot cake and pies. We have cream pies and fruit pies. Beautiful lemon meringue with a thick top too. We have cookies, decorated and undecorated. Decorators do a great job on their cookies. And we have rolls and breads. All of our breads are made here. And don't forget about the half moons. Sorry. We always have to circle back to the half moons.
That's
because
right.
Those are the best.
That's what brings me in. I know
there
that.
There is nothing like the half moons. It is honestly so delicious.
Yes, they really are. And there's no other icing like them anywhere that I get. I mean, I don't buy them anyplace else because you can't replicate it.
No, but you can buy the icing here. If you say you want half moon icing, we will sell it to you.
Really?
Yes.
But they won't tell you what's in it.
No, it's a secret.
Awesome. So the bakery, when you talk about all of these things, to me, it sounds like quite an operation. So do you know how to do, there must be people that decorate and then people that bake and people that... What are the different jobs in running a bakery like this?
Well, we have 2 decorators. I actually have one who's here today, and then another one is off. She's been here for 25 years, the one who is off today. We have 2 bakers, and they bake all throughout the night, and then our decorators come in at 5 in the morning, and they start an hour after our bakers leave. The bakery clerks, like myself, come in at 5:30 and we start packaging and, putting away half moons and wrapping and slicing our breads. So it's an early operation that goes on.
Wow. I mean, so what time does the restaurant and the bakery actually open to the public?
At 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
And the bakery closes at 5, except for on Sundays, we close at 2. And the restaurant stays open until 8. So the restaurant's open 14 hours a day.
Wow. And so we were talking a little earlier, too, about it being full service, meaning what?
That we have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We have breakfast all day long. You can come in and get breakfast whenever you want to.
I like that.
I love it. A lot of people love it. We have so many people that order breakfast for dinner.
Right.
And it's fast. Breakfast is really fast.
Yeah. Well, I guess McDonald's took their lead from you guys, maybe. So you can get breakfast all day there, too, but it's nothing like Lake's Bakery.
No, it's not.
So let's talk a little bit about the job that you have and what's the best thing you said customers. What's the biggest challenge you have?
Not being able to fill orders when customers call. We have products that have been discontinued. We just don't make them anymore. A lot of things sold 10 years ago that don't sell right now.
Can you give me an example? Can you think of something that people might request now that you don't no longer make?
Apparently we used to dye our bread here, and we would have dyed bread. People come in all the time and say, do you still dye your bread? We don't.
And what was the purpose of that? I've never heard of such a thing myself.
I guess to look nice. I've never seen it.
That's cool.
So, but yes, a lot of people ask that. We do not.
So if I came in today and I said I'd like 6 dozen half moons, how long would that take to get that ready?
As long as it takes me to package.
Really?
Yes. We have many moons.
How many at one day, on one day, would you have in shop that are done?
Our moon keeper, which is our little...
You have a moon keeper?
We have a moon keeper.
Oh, that's
it
pretty
holds
cool.
about 18 dozen moons. And then once a tray goes away, we refill. So as many moons as we can make.
How many do you sell a day? Just a guess, ballpark.
At least over 200 to 300 moons.
Wow. That's a lot of sugar going out the door.
It is.
Wow.
The moons itself make a lot of business here.
Mm-hmm. So your boss, Julie Ferris, is actually the owner.
Yes. Oh, I love her. She is great.
Yeah, and she's been great to set this up with, and just very friendly, personable. A little camera shy, that's why you're here.
Yes.
But other than that, she's really fun to work with.
She is amazing. Like, she is the nicest person I have ever met.
Really?
Yes, and she cares so much. Like, she knows about your home life, and she's very personable, as you say.
Yeah. So I guess I'm also curious. First of all, folks, this is probably one of the few classic bakery diners in the area. Probably, I can't think of another one. Can you?
Maybe Ann's Pancakes.
Okay.
That's another one. But I don't go to Ann's because I come here.
Right. Sure. Well, yeah, and it's a great place. And as you look around, and I'll add some videos at the end of this of walking around. It's busy all the time.
All the time.
From morning to night.
Yes. We have breaks between around 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. But then the dinner people come in. So
Nice.
it gets quiet for maybe an hour at a time.
So do you have like regulars come through the door right at 6 o'clock?
We have people that stand outside and wait.
Wow, really?
Even this morning, they were trying to open the door, and I was like, I'm sorry, guys, I don't have a key.
Wow, that's pretty good business right there.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's the same people. They will come in and they'll park and get out of their cars and wait for the door to open.
Oh, and folks, that's the other thing I should really mention. To be right in the heart of downtown on North Main, and it's amazing that you have a good parking lot. And there's a lot of parking here. It's easy to get in.
Yes, it is. But you could always park in Weiss parking lot, even if.
Across the street, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And if there's no table available, there'll be a table in 5 minutes because we serve breakfast, and breakfast is fast.
What is your capacity in terms of seating? Do you know how many people you can seat at one time?
I do not know.
It's got to be at least
somewhere.
50 to 80, I would say. I mean, it's pretty good size.
It is.
Well, anything else you want to tell the public about Lights Bakery and why they should come check it out if they haven't been here?
Well, we have amazing coffee, and of course our half moons. But our staff is a really nice staff. Like I said, my decorator has been here for 25 years.
Yeah, wow.
My head waitress has been here for 23 years.
And I wanted to ask you, Courtney, how many employees are there, do you know?
About 20.
Wow, more than I would have thought.
I think it's 21.
So, but again, that's not just a restaurant. You have that huge bakery over here, which
Right.
is busy.
Our bakery is really busy.
So you must have people actually working around the clock in terms of the prep work and then the hours you're open and clean up and it's
Oh yes, we close the bakery at 5 o'clock, but the restaurant is still open. Our bakers come in before the restaurant closes, and then they're here all night. They leave. There's an hour between when the bakers leave and the decorators come in. So there's an hour a night where nobody is here.
And the last thing I want to say to note to people if they haven't been here, it's a beautiful building. I mean,
It is.
I guess Julie was telling me in 1990 it
Yes.
was built, and I remember when it was an exciting thing. When I worked at Promotions, like I said, and it was an exciting thing when the new lights opened up. You know,
Yes.
it was a very cool thing. But it's a beautiful building, and it's well maintained and just really a nice, comfortable, classic diner experience.
It is. It's very classic, but at the same time, it's actually it's not very new. It's very classic because all of our customers, they come in every single day. You're not going to see many new faces except for the weekends.
Right.
The weekends are booming here. We have people that are in and out, waiting for tables. You see new faces on the weekends, and that's when everybody comes.
Well, and it's apparent. It's sitting here. I mean, there's people passing by us every minute, coming in this door, that door, and yeah, it's a busy place. So
It is.
That says everything about a business, doesn't it? When people are in and out all the time.
All the time.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, this has been great learning about the business and meeting you and Julie. It's been a real pleasure.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure as well.
All right. Thanks, Courtney. You can reach the bakery by calling 732-5600 or the restaurant at 733-1461. Or you can also email lightsbakery@verizon.net.